Hi, I'm John Besick with the Wilbur Curtis Company. Today we're going to talk about the Primo Cappuccino Generation 3 Series powdered mix machine. This is a 3-head machine. It also comes in a 4-head and a 5-head configuration. They all operate the same way. We're going to talk about filling, dispensing, and cleaning this piece of equipment. You'll notice on the inside there's a decal that shows cleaning instructions. Numbered 1 through 6. It'll walk you through keeping this machine nice and clean. You'll notice on step number 3 it talks about rinsing cycle. This wash cycle will allow you to rinse these chambers without removing any of the powder hoppers. It will dispense water and whip, but no powder will come out. Let's try that now. So we're going to go ahead and use that step number 3. You'll notice in the center there's a canister with product in it, and we're going to do the rinse cycle. So we're going to go ahead and press down the stopwatch button right here, and then we're going to press the center button. And as long as I'm holding, it'll dispense water. Let go and it'll stop. So again, what that does is it runs the water cycle only, but no powder is dispensed, and it allows you to do a cleaning. I'd say that do that once or twice a day. Now we're going to go ahead and remove the canister. Before you do that, you want to make sure that the elbow is pointed up. Right now you'll see it's at the 6 o'clock position. We're going to want to go and put that at 12 o'clock so nothing spills, and lift the canister out for cleaning. Now before we start disassembling, you want to go ahead and take your drip tray out and set it somewhere on the counter so you'll be able to put your parts in there. Here's some pretty simple steps to follow to disassemble. First, you're going to pull this guy back and rotate so it's easy to lift off. Next, you're going to rotate this up and out. Next, you're going to remove the downspout. Then finally, you're going to remove the whipping chamber. And before you remove the whipping blade, you want to make sure you use a rag. It has some sharp edges on it. So we're going to go ahead and grab that and pull it down. Next, we're going to do the other two. So again, we're going to pull back, rotate, remove. We're going to rotate this out of here and here. Remove our downspout. Remove our whipping chamber. Always use a rag and pull the whipping blade off. One more time. Back, rotate. Pull this out. Remove this. Whipping chamber. Remove the last whipper, and there you go. Now we're going to put all of our parts in the drip tray, take them over to the cleaning area. And you'll notice that this shelf has some powder and dirt on it as well, so we're going to go ahead and lift that out and take it with us for cleaning. You can go ahead and put your parts inside the cleaning solution, soap and water or a coffee dispenser cleaner. Let those soak a bit. Also, we're going to do this tray right here and get that nice and clean. Also the drip tray. Alright, now that our parts are soaking, a couple of times a year when you're changing your water filter on the back of the unit, it would be a good time to go ahead and remove these whipper seals. With a clean rag, make sure the shaft is nice and cleaned. And then we want to replace the lubricant on the back side of the seal. To do that, you're going to use a food grade lubricant. You're going to take the seal like this, go ahead and cover the hole, and put an M&M sized dollop on the back. Then you're just going to carefully go ahead, keep your finger on the hole in front, and slide that back in place, clipping the ears down. Okay, we're going to reassemble. Now when you first start doing this, it'll take you a little bit of time, but as you get used to it, you'll see it goes pretty quickly. First we reinstall our tray. Next we look for the flat spot of the D, and we install that right on there all the way up, nice and tight. Again, we look for the D there, flat spot, up it goes, and one more. Next we mount the whipping chamber in and to the left. In, to the left, in, to the left. Next we mount our downspouts. 1, 2, 3. Next we mount our water chamber, first in here, then in place. First in here the water spout, then in place. Finally, the steam trap. Again, we're going to go in reverse, so we're going to put this in here and rotate it in, making sure everything is nice and square. To the side, pull back slightly, rotate in. One more. There we have it. Now we're going to install the hopper. Put that into place and rotate down to 12 o'clock. You'll notice a little bit of product will drop out, which is no problem. And again, you're ready to dispense. We'll just add this drip tray, and we're done. Now that we're reassembled and the hopper is in place, I'm going to go ahead and dispense some water and some product just to make sure everything is working correctly. First, number 1. Next, number 3. And finally, number 2, which has powder. Everything is working great. Alright, now before we close the unit and go back in service, I'd just like to point out behind this door is a light bulb. It has a long life fluorescent that's good for several thousand hours, but eventually it will burn out. So I'd just like to show you how easy that is to change. There's a captive screw here, which you're just going to go ahead and loosen. You're going to swing the door open, and you're able to change the light bulb. Now in this case it's still working, but we're going to go ahead and disconnect. We'd be able to remove the bulb without any tools, install the new bulb, connect it back together, and you're good to go. Thanks again for using Curtis products. I'd just like to point out the food lube that we use in our demonstration is part number WC4916, which is available from Curtis. Thank you very much.